So you're thinking about moving to Pismo Beach, California? Well, today we're gonna dive into this map and I'm gonna show you 12 different neighborhoods in Pismo Beach. It's important you understand these things, so we're talking about homes in the community. We're all on the same page and talking about the same thing. So hang in there till the very end because I'm gonna have one of the best kept secrets and we're gonna get after it right now. If this is your first time to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and click on that bell icon so you'll be the first to know when I post more information about Pismo Beach and other Central Coast areas. My name is Bruce Carson with Keller Williams Realty Central Coast, and I get calls, text messages, and emails from people just like you every single day asking about moving to Pismo Beach, and I absolutely love it. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, it doesn't matter to me. Give me a call, shoot me a text or an email, and I'll help you out with a smooth move to the Central Coast. Okay, so our first neighborhood is Toucan Terrace. Toucan Terrace is on the east side of Highway 101, and you can find it up here by the Holiday Inn Express, Big Five Sporting Goods, New Life Church is right up here in the Toucan Terrace area, just to give you a concept. Up here in the Toucan Terrace area, we have a lot of doctor's offices there. Pretty much every doctor's office you can be right there around that Toucan Terrace across the street. So Toucan Terrace is not a really big neighborhood, but there are a lot of homes there. Those homes were built up in the 80s. Back then, they were kind of some lower end homes, but still they are quite affordable there in Toucan Terrace. So we're going to run into some price points, still under $1 million, which is really good for Pismo Beach. We also have some big neighborhoods, big homes there in Toucan Terrace, and there are a lot. There's a community shared park, and there is a large community center that if you live there, you can use that. You can host parties, weddings, and all kinds of events. So Toucan Terrace is a really cool place, and it is right in between Highway 101 and then James Way runs along Toucan Terrace. James Way is going to go right up through Pismo Beach, and it's going to go through our. So from Toucan Terrace, we're going to go north on James Way, and we're going to hit Pismo Oaks. Pismo Oaks is a really nice neighborhood. We have a lot of homes that are going right along the 101, and it also does skip across James Way, so we have homes on both sides of James Way there. This is going to be like Irish, Shamrock, those are the streets that we see down there. In this neighborhood, we do have some nice, affordable dual homes, so split homes, duplexes, which is really nice. And then we also get into some really large, big properties because we're getting into Pismo Beach. We're right up along 4th Street. And so we're in the hub right around Highway 101, so this is really close to the highway. So anywhere you're going is going to be easy, north or south, taking 101 anywhere you want to go. We're also right across the highway from California Fresh and some other stores, the outlets as well. So it's a great place, and also you can see, hey, look at that, it's right where my office is on James Way. So we're going down the hill on James Way, and come by and see me right heading down James Way here. We're still going northbound toward downtown Pismo Beach, and we're at Pacific Estates. So again, we have more hillside homes, big properties up there, big beautiful views, and this is right at the base of James Way where we enter onto the 101 and go to downtown Pismo Beach. So Pacific Estates, it's a high rent district, honestly. It's a big home, high price neighborhood with gorgeous homes and gorgeous. This neighborhood is Pismo Heights. So we are, from our last neighborhood, we're gonna jump on the 101 and just take that very first exit in downtown Pismo, down by the surf shop and down by Rosa's and Ada's Fish Shack. And then we're at the 227. So that's where Pismo Heights is. We're still up in a mountainous area, but we do have in this Pismo Heights area, right in this little corner, we do have some more affordable houses. And as we go out 227, there's a lot of new growth out there. So we're building out in that direction, and it's jumping over to the Big 5 area that we talked about before. So nice new homes out there on 227, smaller affordable places at the base of this neighborhood, and we can also get some multi-living condominium types. So from Pismo Heights, we're gonna head downtown. So downtown Pismo Beach, small little area, super fun place. There's a lot of bars, restaurants, fun things to do in downtown. Of course, lots of tourist attractions. But when we go downtown, there's a walking bridge. You can go underneath the 101 right here from Pismo Heights and walk downtown. So that's a good little secret. If you need help finding that tunnel, give me a call, text, email, just let me know. The downtown area is super cool. It's been built up quite a bit. So we have big hotels, we have some fairly large condominiums, but we still have some, not a lot, of our original beach little bungalows down there. So in downtown Pismo, kind of like our other towns around here on the Central Coast, it's not unusual to see a small original 1950s bungalow right next door to a brand new big beautiful home, duplex, triplex, or even a condominium complex. But downtown Pismo is kind of where it's all happening. The pier is not shown here, maybe that's the pier. But we have the pier, and again, a lot of attractions. It's kind of where people go for their vacations, and it's the main place to be. Now, another local tidbit is if you ever watched the Warner Brothers cartoons, remember Bugs Bunny? Bugs Bunny dug his way all the way to Pismo Beach, and when you go down into Pismo, there's actually a sign right there in downtown Pismo where Bugs Bunny popped up, and he says, "Oh, I love Pismo Beach, so check out your Warner Brothers." We leave downtown Pismo Beach, and we're going to go up Shell Beach Road and go northbound. There's not a lot of homes up there. We go into a motel district before we get into our next district of homes. So what we're going to do now, because we're going northbound, we're jumping on the other side of the highway. So here's Highway 101 right here that goes right through the middle of Pismo Beach. So we get off at Matty Road, and then we have Bay Cliff Village. So Bay Cliff Village includes the Pismo Preserve. That's a new area that was opened up on the hill just a few years ago for hikers and for outdoor enthusiasts. It's a great place to go. Before that was opened up, it was pretty rare to be able to get up into the hills and look down on the Pismo Beach. So this is it's a new thing, and if you haven't experienced it, if you haven't been here for a long time, make sure you check out that Pismo Preserve. You'll be really happy, and your dogs will too, and you can mountain bike as well. But as you go through this neighborhood, a lot of people know FM McClintock's up there. Also, we have our police, Pismo Beach. Public utilities are all right up there on Matty Road. So these are just a lot of great homes that are up here as well. There's townhomes. There are different municipalities up there as we go through the different streets. They're up on the east side of the 101, so they are looking down on the beach. So we have a tendency to get some good views from up here in this stretch. Now, Matty Road it's a long road, and it's a great way to get around. It's another tidbit for a local tidbit. When there's traffic in the mornings and you're heading northbound going up to San Luis Obispo, take Matty Road, speed limit's like 50 miles an hour. and it is several miles long, so it's a great way to cut around Pismo Beach traffic. Okay, so we're going north on Matty Road still, and that puts us into the Matty Road Annex. There's still some open land up here. This is not a highly populated area. We're just north of the McClintocks, the police station, and everything. So we've gone through some homes. This is where we had the fire just recently, a couple of years ago. There was a fire right off the 101. But you can see here, there's Costa Brava is here. There's just a few roads, and these are all residential areas. But the annex area really is kind of empty, and still has open, empty spaces. And so there's some local homeowners and property owners that own quite a bit of property up there. So that's why we see wide open spaces in this part of Pismo Beach. Now, just to keep things in perspective, looking across the 101, there's the 101, there's Stephen Bean, Shell Beach Brew House is another good marker. So you can kind of tell how far north we are. Because Pismo is a small area, but going north and south, it's small this way, because there's just not a lot of space. We have the beach to the west, and then we have the hills to the east. And so Pismo Beach is just kind of a sliver that runs right along the 101. Now we're going to jump to the other side of the highway. So now we are on the west side of the highway. We're right by Shell Beach Elementary School. So we've gone through downtown Shell Beach, and we're in the Spindrift neighborhood. So the Spindrift neighborhood is pretty cool because there is some affordable housing here. We have multifamily living. We have apartments, we have condos. There's a lot of upgrades happening in this part of the neighborhood. And just to put things into perspective, the new Shell Beach or Pismo Beach fire department is going to be right up here in this area along Shell Beach Road. Now this goes up all the way down to the cliffs and covers that area as well. But again, affordable, multifamily apartments, condos, townhomes, just a little bit more affordable and getting a little higher density population right here in. Okay, so we left Spindrift, going northbound again on Shell Beach Road, and that puts us into the next neighborhood, which is St. Andrews. Small, it's real small. You can see there's just a few streets here. There's trees, palm trees, real beautiful place that we're getting into. And then we have some nice higher end homes going into this area in St. Andrews. So there's, again, it's small. It does include Memory Park down here, and it does go all the way down to the cliffs. So just like most of the neighborhoods in Pismo Beach. Now I do want to point out, because I've mentioned Shell Beach a couple of times, that Shell Beach is a part of Pismo Beach. It's just an area of Pismo Beach that encompasses a bunch of different neighborhoods, like St. Andrews, like Spindrift that we just talked about, and then we're gonna move up to the Palisades next. That's still Shell Beach, but it's also Pismo Beach. So don't get confused, it's okay. It's just Shell Beach is kind of like an area of Pismo. It's not really official, so people don't have addresses in Shell Beach. It's Pismo Beach. But Shell Beach, everyone just kind of understands that's the west side of the 101, and it goes all the way up to the hills that lead into Avalon. Okay, so our next neighborhood is South Palisades. Now we're getting into the higher rent district, some higher end homes, and the really expensive cliff side of Pismo Beach and Shell Beach. So out here along South Palisades Park, Ebb Tide Park, we have some really, really nice, big, beautiful, multi-million-dollar homes The properties get very large. It's a newer neighborhood than some of the other areas in Shell Beach and Pismo Beach that we've talked about in the past. So South Palisades, we're going right up Shell Beach Road that runs parallel to Highway 101. So if there's traffic on the 101 and you need to get out of it, you can jump over it and go north and south using Shell Beach Road, but don't let the locals over there in Shell Beach hear me say that. And don't tell them I sent you, but you can go in that direction. So anyway, this is a super nice neighborhood. You can see we have green belts and parks right there along the cliffs. And this is called Pismo Beach, it's called Shell Beach, but this is really all cliffs. There's a couple different access points to get to the beaches, but for the most part, this part of Shell Beach, once we're north of Pismo Beach proper, like the pier, it's all cliffs. So it should really be called Shell Cliff or Pismo Cliff and not Pismo Beach and Shell Beach when we're up in this northern part, up in the Palisades. There's just one more neighborhood, and hang in there because I still have that one of the best kept secrets to share. Okay, so we are at our last neighborhood of Pismo Beach. We're in the northwest corner of Pismo Beach in Sunset Palisades. So this is it. This is the cream of the crop. This is really probably the best part of Pismo Beach. The biggest, most expensive homes are here in Sunset Palisades. Now I want to put it into perspective. So where we are, we're again going up along Shell Beach Road, and then it follows Highway 101. This is Avila Beach Road right here. So we are at the very tippy top of Pismo Beach. You can't go any farther. Ontario Ridge Trail is here, and then we have mountains up here, and then we go to Avila, and then up here to the right we go up to San Luis Obispo. However, this is a beautiful neighborhood, super nice down here, expensive homes. I just showed one down here on this street. It was a $5 or $6 million home. That's not unusual. So they're very big, they're very custom, they're very luxurious. And, the people are not only paying for a big, beautiful home, but they're paying to be here on the cliff and to be looking out onto the highway, to the Pacific Ocean. Now, out here down on Elport's Hall. So if you go 101, this is the secret for a great place to go hike and check out some beautiful, beautiful areas. So take 101 or Shell Beach Road and get yourself to Elport's Hall, and you go all the way down that street. There is a little bit of limited parking, but there's a hiking trail out there. You can hike right along the cliff, and you can go as far as you want. You can go all the way up. You can get yourself to Avila Beach if you want. You can go up the trail and get up to some natural caves up there at the top of the hill. And on the peak, there is a nude beach down there as well. If that's something that you desire, you can walk there, or you can drive up and around and get down to that nude beach. But anyway, it's a beautiful neighborhood, and it's even worth it to go and drive this neighborhood and look at the big, beautiful, gorgeous homes. Absolutely beautiful. So that is Pismo Beach. Can you believe these videos took so long and there's so many neighborhoods in Pismo? Again, I'm right now I'm in Pismo Beach. This is being shot in Pismo, and I didn't know that we had that many neighborhoods. I know the neighborhoods, I know the streets, but I didn't know about all the neighborhoods. So, I'm Bruce Carson with Keller Williams Realty Central Coast. Call, text, email, anytime, anything that I can do to help you out. If you have questions or just want information about moving to the Central Coast,